Hello, and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today I'm here to tell you guys that all of the stuff you have been seeing about Forza Horizon 4 being set in Japan is like 99.9% fake. There's no official response to this other than the fact that, you know, everybody was freaking out about Aaron Greenberg's Twitter banner, and basically what he said about that was he said it was, you know, some interesting fan art, but that was about it. And actually, if you trace the supposed cover art back, you'll find it on a Facebook page called I think it's called Fakes Forge, and that in itself should kind of give you guys a little bit of a hint on it being fake. But they've got two pictures up there, and one is the supposed cover art, and another one was a Porsche 918 Spider with the Forza Horizon 4 license plate and like Mount Fuji in the background and everything like that. So if you see that picture as well, just know that that picture is also fake, and there's not really anything that explicitly confirms the location as Japan for Horizon 4. And honestly, it seemed a little sketchy to me from the point at which, like, originally when it went out on Aaron Greenberg's Twitter banner, because I was like, because people were saying, oh, it's been leaked, and I was like, there's no way that they would do something that sloppy. It just doesn't seem, oh god, that was a big wall hit. It just doesn't seem like something they would do, because it would be a very sloppy mistake. And I'm not saying it's impossible for them to make sloppy mistakes, but what I am saying is that it's, excuse me, Mr. Mustang, what I am saying is that it would be very, very sloppy. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I would say it would be very, very sloppy of them to do that. Now, I think that a lot of people got super hyped up about this, and then, you know, this may come as a bit of a, like, you know, there may be a bit of, like, a letdown reaction when a lot of people find out that it's like, oh, it's not actually real. But, and I mean, that comes from me, too. Like, when I saw the picture originally, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. And then I did a little bit of digging, and I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, that's not exactly what I wanted to see. But then again, nobody wants to see, you know, the fact that the game that they're, like, probably most excited for this entire year is, nobody wants to see that a location that they've been kind of dreaming of for Horizon for a long time is actually fake. And hopefully they'll go with Japan this time around, because really, I don't know where else they would go with unless they went with a, you know, like, unless they went back to the US or went with a European theme, which, honestly, I think both of those have been done, and they would both kind of be just a bit on the, like, people would be like, I mean, it's cool, but we're back here again. I feel like a lot of people would feel like it was a missed opportunity to not make a Forza Horizon game based around the car culture in Japan. And because there's so many different angles to it, right? There's the highway racing, there's like the Wangan Midnight stuff, but there's also the mountain racing and the toge stuff and the drifting, and, like, you know, you can even, like, you can trace that to, like, way further back than Initial D. I mean, Initial D is just a product of that, like, that culture as a whole, and then the fandom around Initial D grew out of the series' popularity. But there's so many different angles of Japan that could be explored in a Forza Horizon game that I personally feel like they would be greatly missing out if they ruled out Japan as a possible place to actually send the series to. Which, honestly, like, this cover art, you know, the fake cover art, it might actually be a good thing, because it might show, like, hey, there's genuine interest here for Japan. You don't see people making, you know, fan cover art for, like, another Horizon game set in the US. You don't see people making, you know, fan cover art for another Horizon game set in Europe. You don't see people making a fan art for another Horizon game set in Australia. But you see them making fan cover art for a Horizon game set in Japan. And that should say something about, you know, that should say something about where people want the series to go in terms of locations, because there is definitely, oh god, oh boy, let's just turn it back around at this point and go back the other way. But no, there's genuine interest in Japan as a, you know, for the game as a whole, and as part of the community. Like, I can say that, for one, I would love to see this series take an adventure to Japan. I think it would be an absolutely incredible place to go. And of course, you know, Fujimi Kaido comes to mind. Oh god, I forgot this drift zone went on. But of course, Fujimi Kaido comes to mind, and I don't think there's going to be like an actual like return of Fujimi Kaido, but rather if they did go back to Japan, then maybe there would be a whole network of toge roads, as well as like an urban area similar to Tokyo, and you could have like the big long highways surrounding a city like that. And that could kind of be there for your, you know, for your high-speed stuff, for your supercar highway racing and highway pulls. And I think that it would all be able to, like, Japan has all the ingredients to make an absolutely brilliant Forza Horizon game. They just need to take the series there. And again, like I said, I think that this fan art may have been a good thing because it will show that there's that much interest in a Forza Horizon game heading that way. So I for one think it's a good thing, and I just wanted to let you guys know not to maybe get super hyped up about it being set in Japan, because it's unfortunately not. But again, hopefully when, you know, with us sharing that as fan art and not sharing it as like, oh look, it's confirmed for, you know, to be in Japan, if we share it as fan art, then that could actually, you know, that could prompt something. Just as long as, you know, as long as we don't share it around as like, oh, this is the cover art for the new, you know, the new Forza Horizon game, because it isn't, then that's like, that's a little bit different. So, I hope you guys did enjoy this video covering the new fake cover art for Forza Horizon 4. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comments down below what y'all thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I'll see y'all next time. Talk to you guys later.